I grew up down an old dirt road in a town you wouldn't know.
Alright, welcome back to Alpha Blade Reviews, everybody. This video is just going to be a quick video on batoning through a exactly 3-inch diameter piece of oak, old oak. It's been sitting under my garage, I don't know, probably close to a year, and had been on the side of the road for even longer. I'm in a neighborhood right now, but anyway, my hunting land isn't here where I live, but I guess that was irrelevant to the video. But here's the trying to show you how thick this little kitchen knife is. I mean, it's like probably 2 millimeters, not even that. I mean, you can see it really good right here. I mean, compared to my finger and all that, it's thin. So anyway, it's a porterhouse. I know it's looking backwards, but it's Tramontina, Brazil, so it's supposed to be high carbon steel. Let's just see how this will perform to baton a piece like this. This is solid oak, so I'm just going to get it going with my personal little baton stick that I keep around the house when I'm home. But it might break, seriously. It may break the stick, I don't know. It's pretty, this is dense. I may have to stand up with this one. Come on, knife. Yeah, this is ridiculous. It's not, the knife isn't wanting to do anything. Like, it doesn't feel like it's gonna break. But my baton stick feels like it's gonna break because of the acute angle of the small spine on here. Let me get it back the other way. Alright, now we're gonna try to go again. Yeah, I'm surprised it's handled this much, but I'm just seeing, yep, the knife is bent in the wood right there. You can see it plain as day. The knife is definitely bent, but I just, these things, actually this was an expensive set, but I have 6 of them, so they're real easy. If you take the WorkSharp, get the serrations off, dip it in ice water when it starts getting warm, and it makes a really good bushcraft knife. But I'm ruining this one because I have so many moras, and I've got 5 more of this, so no big deal. This is just for giggles to see if it'll go through. And right now, I think if it wasn't curving, it would go through. Okay, something just gave, and wow, the knife is still in there, and it moved back to straight. Went back to straight. This is a kitchen knife, guys, so just remind yourself of that during this. I'm trying to, let's get a little closer. I'm trying to show y'all the best I can of how hard I'm hitting this thing. I mean, it's in there. I cannot pick it up and make this and make that come down any, the handle come down by slamming it on the ground a little bit. All right. So it's still bent, but not as bad. All right, let's go back. Doesn't look like it's going to want to go through. There's just not enough girth at the top of the spine. So it was just a little, I was going to make a point with the video, but it looks like my video is pointless. I may not even put this on YouTube. Might just keep this for family and friends. Because I'm going to make a laughing stock of myself. If this knife breaks, I have a Schrade SCHF 37. I'm going to beat it through. And I know it's going to do the job. Uh-oh, I'm hitting the tip. I worked hard on my little baton stick. I like it. I stripped all the bark off of it with my coster. And it did it quite smoothly. more like a walking stick. After surgery, I used it a lot. Alright. Alright, we're going to give this a couple more whacks, and then we're going to try to pry the knife out and see how it goes. I should be speeding this up if I put it on YouTube, but you know, I don't really care. All you gotta do is hit the fast forward button if you want to see something besides somebody beating a knife through a log, because I'm really hitting this thing harder than it looks. I'm gonna back up now. Alright, and this log is way thicker than it needs to be in diameter for this piece of, for this knife. Alright, that's probably about as far as I can go. Alright, so the knife came down to there, to that where it started to crack, and it went through right here. Okay, all the way there. So, you know, for a better view, you're looking at probably 8 inches, 7 inches, something like that. Okay, and let's look at the knife now after it's been bent and everything. This is what high carbon steel. This is why high carbon steel is so popular. In my opinion, for 1095, which I'm not sure what number this is, but I'm sure it's 1055, 1075, whatever they want to use in their kitchen knives. I could probably find it online. Tramontina, made in Brazil, porterhouse, stainless, high carbon steel. That's all it says. Okay, I'm sure that's why the high carbon steel is so important. It bent and it went back to true. And I was hitting this as hard as I could, you know, under my garage into this piece of wood, which is ridiculous, and this knife survived it. In fact, I wish I had a little bit better light out here, but I don't even think it folded the edge. I mean, I was using this to do feathers and some bushcraft, and I never sharpened it. So I mean, if you see a little burr on there, that's nothing, but it didn't fold anywhere. There's no, once I wipe off everything, I mean, I don't even know if the tip got hurt. No. The tip stayed true. So this is ridiculous for a kitchen knife to go through that kind of beating. And yeah, I've used it a lot. You can see along the spine, kind of. I'm trying to get this to the right angle. If it reflects the light just right, you can see where I've scraped ferro rods with it a lot. And I actually have a leather sheath, believe it or not, for it. This is an old K-bar sheath. So there, that's funny. Anyway, all right, so let's see how fast the Schrade SCHF 37 will make use of this. This is the one I blued in one of my previous videos. I just blued it. I took all the black off, couldn't stand the coating, and the steel is pretty ugly under the coating. But it's Chinese made. I'm not sure how pure the 1095 is in these. It may be great. I don't know. But I've never really used this a whole lot, but I don't care about it because it's cheap. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer. Okay, it's definitely biting better, which it better. It should. All right, now I did cut my fence. See, that's just on the bark. That's the same darn hand that I hurt before. Almost chopped off my hand. All right, God, that, if you look, my friends and fans, that was one knotty and very uneven piece of wood to baton through. And there's one of your limbs for the knot. And it had that, you see the wood was so crooked all the way through. But all I did was saw it in half with a silky saw. And this knife made quick use of it. Here is spine 3/16. Actually, I think it's 0.2 inches. Now, right here, the TPE handle. Let's pick this up real quick. Now, if it's going to show, there is some damage to the TPE handle on the top. Pick it up, come on, right there. That handle has been gashed from the baton. No big deal. But if I had a choice between micarta and the TPE, I would definitely do the micarta if you were on the fence about this knife. The new ones, the 52 and the 51. Get the 50, this will be equal to the 52M, I think. SCHF 52M, I think. Because this is a 37. They redid them last year, and you can get it at micarta now. I would say get it at micarta. I did not know that rubber right there, that TPE is what they call it. I did not know that it would fray out that quick. So if I can get it to pick up. I mean, I can pull this off. So no big deal. It's a cheap knife, but I should have more light on, but I don't on it. But yeah, and nothing wrong with the knife. I'm expecting it right now. There's no rolls, chips, nothing. It went through the wood like it was nothing. The reason why I thought this test was cool is because, one, kitchen knife, high carbon steel. No, it didn't have enough girth to go through the wood. Yes, the wood is very old and heavy, oak. And then at the same time, it just shows why you have all these upper echelon stainless steels that people are paying for, because basically you're getting high carbon steel characteristics in a stainless steel knife is what I've kind of noticed. And yeah, you may get a little better edge retention and all that kind of stuff, and definitely better corrosion resistance by far. But there's a reason why the bushcraft community sticks to high carbon. It's easy to sharpen, and it's resilient. It's very resilient. So I was curious about that, so I decided to do another stupid video for y'all. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, just go to another video. God bless.